This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Kentucky scores its most points in a game in 13 seasons and stays undefeated. The top-ranked basketball Cats put up 110 points in a win over Auburn Saturday night. This is the first 100-point game versus a Southeastern Conference opponent for Kentucky since 2010, when the Wildcats defeated Arkansas 101-70. They shoot 64% from the field versus the Tigers, and they do it by sharing the basketball.
We got them pretty good today. You know, they hit us on a tough day. We were working on all cylinders and really guarding, but it was, you know, Marcus Lee gets 6, so basically the 9 guys that are playing all got 6 or more. Crazy. 25 assists. Crazy. Wait a minute. Why aren't they playing for themselves? They're playing for each other.
Like most opposing coaches who leave after a loss to Kentucky this season, Auburn head coach Bruce Pearl amazed at the length of Kentucky, telling the media, quote, "I can't imagine what their practices are like." Oh, we've heard that before, right? Here's what else he had to say after the 35-point rout.
It's nothing like anything we see all year long. It's not what they do offensively as far as pounding inside. There's nobody in the league that's even close to that. You know, it's the biggest team in the country against a team that's very small, but and probably the smallest team in the league. But I didn't think we competed. I didn't think we represented very well.
All right, 4 regular season games left on the sketch for the basketball Cats. Number 1 Kentucky at Mississippi State this Wednesday, February 25th. 7 o'clock tip time in Starkville. Live coverage of the game on the SEC Network. Meanwhile, 78 miles up Interstate I-64 West, the 12th-ranked Louisville Cardinals bounce back from 2 straight losses. The Cards eke out a win against bubble team Miami Saturday. They had 9 steals after getting just 2 each in their last 2 games. Rick Pitino's squad, led by Montrezl Harrell's 21 points and 14 rebounds, including 2 clutch free throws that you're seeing right here at the end of the game. They gave Louisville the lead for good in a back-and-forth contest.
It takes that type of defense to win in this conference because we knew what was at stake for Miami. We knew what was at stake. You just turn on the television, that's all they talk about, the teams that have to win this game. And Miami played great defense, played a winning game. We just made some really good defensive plays down the stretch.
All right, now to the women. The Western Kentucky Lady Tops are on top. They defeat Middle Tennessee Saturday to clinch sole possession of first place in Conference USA. They ended a losing streak to the Blue Raiders that dates back to 2008. WKU erases a 9-point deficit in the first half and get the final 8 points from seniors Chastity Gooch and Alexis Govan. Gooch goes for 17. Govan posts a double-double with 12 points, 12 boards, and now WKU controls its own destiny to claim the Conference USA regular season championship.
That's what I told the team in the locker room before we came out. Everyone would love to be in the position that we were today, to be the number 1 and number 2 team or the 2 top teams playing. And so I told them to come out and enjoy it because there's a lot of people that was going to look forward to it. And, you know, I would definitely have to sit up here and say how proud I was of the crowd. Amazing crowd in here and just the atmosphere. And I'm just happy that our girls were able to do the things that we needed to down the stretch to get the win.
All right, that time of year where football players run as fast as they can for 40 yards, run in and out of cones, and take an exam consisting of 50 multiple-choice questions called the Wonderlic Test. And former Kentucky Wildcats Bud Dupree and Zadarius Smith tested quite well. Today in Indianapolis, Dupree measures in at 6 foot 4 inches. He had a 42-inch vertical jump, second best in his position. He ran the 40 in a 4.5 seconds. Third amongst linebackers in that one, and then his broad jump checks in at 11 feet 6 inches. Meanwhile, Zadarius checks in at 6 foot 6, 263. His vertical jump 29 inches. His 40 time 4.83, 12th fastest amongst defensive linemen. Broad jump 9 feet 4.2 inches. He also had 23 reps on the bench press drill. The NASCAR season has started today. The green flag drops at the Great American Race. Jeff Gordon starts on the pole. Let's head down to Daytona, Florida. There's Jeff Gordon. Now, he leads 87 laps in this race. That's a career record for him, but let's go right to the final lap. A huge crash that involves several cars, but they let it play out, and for the first time in his career, Joey Logano wins the Daytona 500. The 24-year-old from Connecticut wins NASCAR's first race of the season. Jeff Gordon was involved in that final lap crash. He finished 33rd. Morgan, Also, back to Louisville real quick. Chris Jones suspended for the year. Interesting because he was suspended for the Syracuse game, came back yesterday, scored 17 points. Really helped Louisville win that game yesterday with some clutch shots, but apparently he's out.
Tough loss for them.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have more on that at 11.
Thanks, good. Thanks, Jamie. We'll be right back.